Yo, what is going on, fans and coaches of the ASL? My name is Sasha322 here, and today, guys, we will be going into week 9 of the ASL season 2. And ladies and gentlemen, I haven't really addressed this in videos, but like, no one is technically out of playoffs. Yeah, no one's technically out of playoffs, which is actually wild to think of. It just shows how tight our league is and how close the standings are, I guess. But anyways, we're gonna hop right into this. Definitely subscribe down below if you have not already, and leave that like because it shows us that you enjoyed the video and it gives us motivation to make more videos. Now I'm just gonna address this now. We didn't do power rankings. I don't really know what the future is gonna be for power rankings, if I'm 100% honest. It'll probably be a season 3 thing. It's just we put a lot of time into this already. You might think, oh, 3 videos a week, it's not that much, or you might think it's a lot. Either way, it's a lot for us to do. So it kind of just puts us at a position where it's like we can't really do it. So anyways, yeah, I don't know the future of power rankings. When you have it up, we have it up. It is what it is. But anyways, let's hop right into this. For the first match, oh, also there was a 2-0, 2-0, 4-0, 4-0, 2-0, 5-0, 3-0. Okay, first match is the Arcane Arcanines taking on the St. Louis Swablues. As you guys see on your screen or on the thumbnail, Tapu Bulu is one of the weekly heroes. Has been decent for Altaria, but he hasn't utilized it to his full potential until this week, using it as a very, very good revenge killer. And we're gonna go ahead and get right into this match as Malone finally uses Drapion to a very well game. But anyways, it's gonna be a Melodic Megalopony lead, very, very favoring Melodic. Out comes the Cresselia on the Scald, takes nothing. Lucky no burn because it would negate the leftovers. Wouldn't really matter because Malone actually, it would have been better if Malone would have gotten burned there, so he wouldn't have to worry about a Toxic. But anyways, Knockoff is going to get rid of this Flygon's leftovers. I'm thinking it's going to be a Defog Flygon, since it is a bulky, like, most times I don't ask for sets. Like, Mylan sent me a set because I played him, but yeah, that's like the only set. Mine and Mylan set is like the only ones that I actually know for sure. But anyways, Zard is going to be setting up here as Cress is going to take a big hit. Zard doesn't kill itself, but Drapion can just come in. Not really sure why why Malone did that. I guess he didn't have Ice Shard and Piloswine. I would have ran Ice Shard on Piloswine just because it does so much work to Altaria's team. But anyways, it is going to be the Rest Lumberry Drapion. I would have ran Chesto just in case he gets burned. He could just rest it off and then get Chesto from that. But either way, it works out. He's not going to get burned. Altaria is getting very unlucky with these no Scald burns, as the Poison Jab is going to come in, not Poison Gallade. So I guess it's fair. Knockoff is going to come in, get rid of the Choice Band, as great play by Malone, as the trick is not going to be able to come off. And Drapion takes no damage, essentially, from the Gallade, and down goes the Gallade. Thundurus is going to set up a nasty plot. Drapion goes for the big knockoff, and a Poison Jab will knock him out, I think. No, comes really close. Not sure why Altaria did that. I guess predicted the swap into Chandelure possibly, but either way, Drapion goes down. But Flygon is going to go down to 2 Megalopony returns as Bulu comes in and goes for the Choice Scarf Woodhammer, as Bulu's picking up his first kill of the match. And out comes Chandelure, since Malone knows that his Choice Scarf can go into the Chandelure, but Altaria has a great sack in Thundurus. As Melodic is going to come out, Melodic beats everything on Malone's team. So Scald is going to come in and do about 42%. Go into the Pylo again, burn it. Very unfortunate. Earthquake would have done 16%, so it really doesn't matter either way, to be honest. This was just a sack for Malone. He has to get into his Chandelure and click Energy Ball, or go into Feraligatr and click D-Dance, which he's going to go to Feraligatr and click D-Dance praying for no Scald Burn, but actually Toxic is going to come in here, which is honestly the better play for Altaria, because if he doesn't get the Scald Burn, he's in a very bad position. But Dragon Tail on Milotic, very, very good prep, as the Energy Ball is not going to 2-hit KO. Well, it would have 2-hit KO'd because there were no leftovers on Milotic. But Tapu Bulu is going to come in, can kill the rest of Malone's team, and that is going to be the game. Tapu Bulu picking up 3 kills, being one of the weekly heroes, as Malone did well with Drapion, Chandelure, and Megalopony picking up a kill, but Altaria's bulky core with Milotic, Bulu, and occasionally Flygon and Gallade was too much for Malone to overcome, and that is going to be the game. The Arcane Arcanines are going to take a 2-0 victory over the St. Louis Swablues, as Malone is on a 5-game losing streak, and Altaria has been going up and down, but is going to be 5-4 and is in a playoff seed right now, I think. Anyways, moving on to the second match is the Portland Timbers taking on the Amsterdam Alakazams. Now, this is a very, very big match with very, very high implications. The winner is set up for playoffs, and the Amsterdam Alakazams are going to beat the Portland Timbers 2-0. As the Timbers are going to fall under the line, and the Amsterdam Alakazams are going to fall into a playoff spot. Miss Maggie has picked up 2 kills, Megadeoncy picked up 2, Cobalion and Abomasnow picked up 1. And the Timbers spread 4 kills among Nidoqueen, Victini, Mega Sableye, and Heracross. We're going to hop right into the match. It's going to be a Hydreigon Registeel lead. Then Hydreigon is going to go into Typhlosion, as Registeel goes for Thunder Wave to try and get speed control. Victini tries to come in and take the Eruption, is to a KO, but the Typhlosion is going to be less speed. Victini is going to get some solid damage, 34% on the U-turn, as especially defensive Sylveon comes out here. That's an SD Abomasnow for later in the match. Soundproof, so very, very, very solid bring, seeing that Sylveon put in a decent amount of work against his team, and he brings a soundproof Abomasnow. As I said, it is Swords Dance, which is actually really, really scary. I go for the Wish. Don't want to take anything. Go into my Registeel, take the Seed Bomb pretty well. I go ahead and go for the Iron Head, trying to do as much damage as possible. He's going to go for the Flamethrower, get a very, very lucky burn, which is actually really, really bad. Because otherwise I would have been almost able to kill him, but I guess it lets me get my Stealth Rocks up. He's gonna go for the Swords Dance. I go for the Thunder Wave just to try and control him, so I can outspeed him with the Registeel, get another hit off and a free para. So I'm going to live on 2 from burn. He's gonna go for the Ice Shard. I make a horrible play. I go into my Nidoqueen. I did not want to go into Victini because Victini's U-turn didn't kill. But I am going to live the Ice Shard, fortunately, and go for the Sludge Wave and kill it. As Cobalion can come in and revenge me. I should have gone into Victini there. I just didn't want to take rocks. Plus, U-turn didn't kill. So, that was essentially the dilemma I was facing. But Victini's going to come in and go for V-Create. I am not max speed. I wouldn't outspeed him if he's offensive, but he's clearly defensive as he switches out. Goes into his Typhlosion. I didn't really care. It was a risk-free play since Bolt Strike kills him on the following turn. So Victini picking up its first kill of the match. And Deontay is going to come out here and gets to revenge, but I'm not going to let that happen. I'm just going to go into my Sylveon, and unfortunately, very, very offensive Deontay. Diamond Storm does a lot. He gets the defense boost, which is actually... that was big. That was pretty big, because now Heracross's Stone Edge doesn't kill. Because I would Stone Edge here, just because Miss Magius is pretty obvious at this point. Because I am Scarfed. I had to EQ, because EQ had a chance of killing at that point, I think. Because he got the +2 defense. Which is really unfortunate, but I just have to go in and sack on my Victini. If I would have got the Stone Edge off, and I would have hit 2, I probably could have killed this Miss Magius. Which would have been so nice, because Miss Magius ends up being the death of me. And I just want to predict the incoming Megadeoncy, which would die if I get the prediction correctly. But he goes into the Hydreigon, sacks it off, and I can't go into Heracross. It's my only chance. He goes for Moonblast on Mega Sableye. Being the OG, lets me kill him with an EQ. It didn't matter. To be honest, if I made the wildest prediction, wildest, and went for like, man, I don't even think, if I went for knockoff right there, I was seriously debating it. I was like, should I go for knockoff, make the wildest play ever? But he was being awesome. Just let me get the kill. So it's going to be a 2-0 victory for the Amsterdam Alakazams, putting him in the driver's seat to take a 3-6 seed. So, yeah. Milan is going to beat the Portland Timbers. So, moving on to the third match. The Winters Weavils taking on the Las Vegas Ludicolo. And the Weavils were on a 3-game losing streak, but they snap it here with a big 4-0 win. As you can see on your screen, Jolteon is one of your weekly heroes, being 3 kills, 0 deaths. Mega Blastoise usually as well, and Lowland Persian picks up what I think is its first kill of the year. Okay, so we're going to hop right into this. It is Minior versus Jellicent. Very, very much favoring the Jellicent. So Minior has to get the heck out of here. Going to Jolteon, takes the Dark Pulse. Not well, because it's a Life Orb Jellicent. Spam running these crazy sets. So Volt Switch is going to come into the Mamoswine, and now Vish has to just hard swap into the Alolan Persian, which takes this Memo on very well, and it has the Foul Play. So, goes for Foul Play on the Skarmory. Doesn't do a ult on. Taunt's going to come in, very good play. But Rock Smash, Spam, what are these sets, my dude? They're creative. I like them though. So Ironhead is gonna come in. Heatran's a pretty safe swap. Spam pulls the trigger on the perfect time, goes into Mamo, and Mamo is not gonna be able to 2KO the Alolan Persian. Parting Shot's gonna come out on the Skarmory, and out comes the Heatran, which is a pretty free swap to Skarmory every single time. Jellicent is a free swap into Heatran, so it's interesting. And then Jellicent gets to come out. Spam, I don't really understand that, because like you're giving Blastoise like boosted water pulses, just saying. But Jolteon is gonna pick up its first kill of the match on the Skarmory. Out comes Ludicolo, being this rain sweeper that it is. Licky basically hard walls it for the most part. I mean, Focus Blast comes in, but then Wish Protect is a thing, and this is a roll whether it kills, so yeah. Spam has to hit all the Focus Blasts too. So Wish is going to come in, heal up the Licky, being Licky. So yeah, Jellicent gets to come out as Spam pulls the trigger on the right turn and goes to Rain Dance again, which is inviting Blastoise in. But out comes Jolteon, takes the Shadow Ball, even though it's a crit, took it, and can wreak havoc for the most part. Goes for the Shadow Ball, and no special defense drop. Gotta switch out. Go into the Licky, take the EQ like an absolute champ. Can go for the Wish, Wish Protect. So there's the Protect. Didn't go for the Wish. I thought he should have gone for the Wish, but either way. Knockoff is going to come in from Mega Beedrill as Wish comes up, and Protect is going to come in. Mega Beedrill goes for the X-Scissor, but it doesn't matter. There's a Licky sitting in front of you. So out comes Minior, and Minior is going to take this knockoff to the face. Does a ton of damage. And Poison Jab is going to come in and actually kill. Mega Beedrill showing that it's a monster and does not care. Out comes Mega Blastoise. Now, Water Pulse is going to come in, revealing the Curse Body. Work up Mega Blastoise, ladies and gentlemen. Take notes. Spam, my dude. Why? There's a Mega Blastoise sitting here. Oh. Ludicolo gets hard-walled by Licky. That was not the play. I see what you're saying, or what we're trying to do, but like, that's not the play. But anyways, the Ludicolo is going to be sitting here trying to hit Focus Blast, looking like my Focus Blast accuracy. I played a game with Reuniclus, had Focus Blast, hit 3 out of 8, 70% move. Yep, totally. I can hit more Sheer Colds than I can hit Focus Blast, and that's facts. So, the Shadow Ball is going to come in, crit, get the special defense drop. Doesn't matter because Jolteon can fire off a big T-Bolt. and get it down to 7%. Rain Dance again. I don't really agree with that play, but Outcomes and Mammoth is gonna miss the Icicle Crash. Doesn't matter. Wouldn't have killed. The only thing that could have really mattered if it was a flinch, but then it's hacks anyways. So, like, it's either hacks for spam or it's hacks for Vish. It's one of the two. Or, like, well, yeah, or it's neutral, but anyways, I'm losing myself. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so X Scissor is gonna come in from the Mega Beedrill, get a crit and not kill, and Water Pulse is gonna blow it back. That's why you don't bring Rain to a Mega Blastoise show. Signal Beam is gonna come in, outspeed the Ludicolo. Don't know if that was a sped crep, because I don't know their base speeds. I think Mega Blastoise's base speed is like 78. Ludicolo's like 60 or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But Jolteon is gonna come in here and finish up the game, and that's gonna be it. The Winter Weavils are gonna win a 4-0 victory over the Las Vegas Ludicolos, getting back on their win grind, if you will. So, moving on to the fourth match of Week 9, we have the Hampshire Hoopas taking on the Kanto Embers. The Hampshire Hoopas and Coach Bionic Puppy are gonna win a 4-0 victory over Rocker. A Shaman, P2, Finny, Jirachi, Golurk, Evire, they all put in work. Well, maybe not Evire, but yeah. To be honest, Rocker, he didn't draft his team, I don't think. Actually, he might have, I don't know. But he took over for Shadow, and I don't think he's picked up a win yet. But his team is very scary, so well, obviously his team has picked up a win, but I think those wins were under Shadow. Anyways, we're going to hop right into this. It is going to be a Komala P2 lead, Mighty Normal types, and it's going to be a Wish and a Tri-Attack. Komala doesn't care because it cannot get statused, so Komala is a pretty good swap into P2. As Girder's going to come out, and apparently Girders mean steroids. Cool. I mean, I'm the Timbers, but okay. Volt Switch is going to come off from Evire, as Shaman gets to swap into Ferrothorn, as HP Fire, a little bit predictable, because otherwise Ferrothorn is a free wall. But yeah, Shaman is going to come in and click the Mighty HP Fire and knock it down. Evire is going to miss the Cross Chop, oh my god. And then Komala is going to go out and go into the Girder, take the Volt Switch, and basically does nothing because of the Wish coming in. And this thing has got to have Poison Jab, and I don't think it does. I don't even know if it gets Poison Jab. I think it does. It should. I don't know. I know Conk does, but like, I don't know. I'm weird. Okay, Wish is gonna go up from the Komala as Shadow Claw. Interesting bring on Rocker's part. It's gonna come in. Dynamic Punch is gonna blow the thing back, basically revealing that it's no guard. His Dynamic Punch is going to come in again. Do not that much. I think it's Eviolite. As Knockoff is going to come in. And it was Assault Vest Golurk. Probably meant to take on Raichu. Yeah, that makes sense. But there's like, I don't really know. You can comment it down below what it is for, BP or not. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. So Garchomp is going to go for the Acid Downpour, as Rocker is playing a straightforward game, trying to just hit what's in front of him, not going for the over predictions. So BP, I'm pretty sure you've done this 3 times, or was it 2? But Toxic when you have Tapu Fini. That's solid. That's a solid play. That's a solid play. That's a solid play. So Tri-Attack is going to come in on the Raichu. Raichu's doing nothing with Focus Blast, and P2 can just sit here. It doesn't care. It takes a hit from Garchomp. It doesn't care. EQ, laughable. Laughable. P2 can just sit here and recover. Poison Jab, laughable. We tracing that rough skin. Toxic. That's because Finny's Misty Field ain't up. Oh, we going to Jirachi. Oh, Shaman? Oh. I thought he would have went to Jirachi, predict the Poison Jab, but yeah, that works too. Poison Jab doesn't kill the Shaman. Giga Drain obliterates it with a crit. I don't think it mattered because it's a Scarfrachi. Scarfrachi just comes in and wins with Iron Head anyways. So that didn't matter. And Wing Attack is going to come in. Rachi is going to go ahead and go for the Iron Head. Live on 92, and then Rocker's going to forfeit. Now, I'm not trying to bash anyone. No, that is not what this is a part of. That's horrible sportsmanship, if I'm 100% honest. Finish the game, dude. It's one more. To be honest, if we're talking statistically, it's hacks if BP doesn't flinch. So, I mean, who am I to judge? But that's bad sportsmanship. Just play it out. There's literally one turn left. Like, yeah, you can say, oh, it's just one turn. Doesn't matter. You forfeited. No. Just finish the game. Anyways, Hampshire Hoopas are going to win a 4-0. Since Jirachi was going to get that final kill, we just assumed he would get the kill. But anyways, we are moving on to the 5th and not final. We're not close to the final. We're close-ish. 5th out of 7 games. And it is going to be the Las Vegas Gardevoir taking on the #1 seed, the Elm Street Parasects. And it's going to be a 2-0 in the Elm Street Parasects' favor, which is actually pretty good for Gustavo. I mean, yeah, he's 1-8, but most games that he's played, he hasn't lost by too much. Like, think about this. He beat Laurie 2-0, which is his one win. So, think of it like that. So, you take that away, and, what's it? He'd have -26. So, if you space out -26 divided by, or 26 divided by 8, that's about a 3-0 each game. 3-0 is not bad. It's not. So, yeah. Anyways, stop rambling. Get into this. So, it's going to be a Swellow Bronzong lead. Swellow's going to go ahead and go for the U-turn. Oh, and since we don't have this yet, I'm going to address the transactions at the end of the video that take place in week 10. Just because we'll probably have that segment next year. In season 3, not next year, but like season 3. But like, I'm just gonna address all the trades, and I'll just address the trades because there's been a lot of trades. There have been some wild trades. 2 have involved me, but there's been a lot more, I think. But the Charty Berry is going to come in. Great prep from Anderson as Zapdos can get the baton pass off, but Gustavo's a great swapping into Hoopa, which you'll see puts in work. Absolute work. So Zapdos going to come in, take the Psychic, and down it goes. Out comes the Arcanine. I believe this is Choice Scarf Arcanine, which Anderson has run before and has utilized it very well. Goes for the Great Prediction, goes for the Wild Charge, which is, I wouldn't say safe prediction, because if he predicts that wrong, I don't think Hoopa would live and can Psychic. So good. Almost risk-free prediction, but Mega Venusaur walls Suicune for the most part outside of like Extra Sensory, which he obviously didn't have, otherwise he would have gone for it. So 50% Bronzong, Life Orb Hoopa, don't care, dude. Hoopa has like 150 special attack. It does not get credited enough. I don't know, Scarf Hoopa gets destroyed by Sucker Punch Pursuit Trap. I'm aware of that, but like, it hits so hard. But anyways, the Reuniclus is gonna wall basically the rest of Gustavo's team. Psych, it doesn't really. But anyways, the Reuniclus is going to sit here. It can sit here against the Mega Sceptile, pretty much. Reuniclus has actually proved to be very, very good on Anderson's team. He's used it pretty well. I think it's in at least top 20 for the MVP board. But the Thundurus is going to sit here. Big bad Thundurus. Hasn't got a kill yet this season. Goes for Thunderbolt. Paralyzes the Hariyama. Knockoff. Living it on 2, which is actually pretty hilarious. Get this. So Thundurus Incarnate took a knockoff, lived on 2. Thunderous Therian took a knockoff, then a poison jab, lived on 2. The Thunderouses are living on these clutch rolls. So, anyways, Terrakion goes for the Stone Edge, takes out the Arcanine, and Ridiculous gonna sit here. Can basically just recover to the point where Anderson's free to Side Shock. Goes to the Side Shock there. A crit is the only chance that Gustavo has to bring this down to a 1-0. Doesn't get it. So that is going to be a 2-0 in the Elm Street Parasec's favor. And Anderson is going to move to 7-2 as the #1 seed in the ASL, as he's performed very, very well this season. So, moving on to the 6th match of the Week 9 is going to be the New Zealandians taking on the Intermilotic. It's going to be a 5-0 in Static's favor, moving him up into the 6-3 realm. As Celebi on your screen is going to be one of the weekly heroes, picking up a 3-0 little sweep at the end. You'll see how that works out. Static uses a very, very creative set, and I applaud him for that. Helios picking up the only kill for the New Zealandians, but we're going to hop right into this. It's going to be a Helios, eventually Hyper Voice, Sticky Webs is going to come off. Because Sticky Webs is very, very good for Static because Larry doesn't have any way to get rid of it other than Defog Ments. So, Mega Altaria can come in, take on this Helios very, very well. Packing the U-turn for in case Alola Marowak wants to come in. Very, very good Prepidoo. Alola Marowak is a pretty free swap into this Weezing. Gets poison, which is a little unfortunate, but can go for the Flame Charge, get up the speed, which is really crucial to be able to beat a max speed Roserade without taking damage. Shadow Bone is going to do lots of damage. That's a big bone, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, forget I said that. Oh my god. But anyways, Scizor, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, is going to come in, take a Hydro Pump, B-Punch the Salamence. Salamence is out of the question. Landorus is going to take a Flamethrower, and is going to go for the Rocks, take a Will-O-Wisp, which is unfortunate for Landorus, but, you know, Landorus is chilling. Landorus is chilling. Mesprit is going to come out, as the U-turn is going to come in and do a whole ton of damage at 19%. It does nothing. But Galvantula is going to come out here, gets to go for the Bug Buzz, does not kill, as Lara gets to get up her Rocks, and Volt Switch or Bug Buzz? What does he do? He goes for the Bug Buzz, just because that was a better play. Even if he didn't have Volt Switch, that was definitely the play if he did, because just stay in, do as much as you can. But Helios is going to be minus speed, is going to take the Hyper Voice. Wait, who on here didn't have a kill? I don't think Landorus had a kill, because no, Galvantula didn't have a kill. Yeah, it was Galvantula that didn't have a kill, because Helios died to its own Life Orb. Okay, forget that Galvantula is a kill. It doesn't have a kill. Okay? But as you can see, Celebi is going to go ahead and kill. Actually, yes it does. Landorus doesn't have the kill. Landorus doesn't have a kill, ladies and gentlemen. So, Giga Drain is going to do a lot to the Zam. It's going to go for the Shadow Ball. Oh, Static. Packing the weakness policy. Celebi goes for the Giga Drain. Doesn't kill, but another Shadow Ball will not kill the Celebi. And if you think Weezing is going to live a Psychic from a +2 special attack press P. P for the fact that please go get yourself checked out. There's no way on earth it is living that. Maybe with a Psychic Reduction Berry, but I don't even think then. Anyways, that is going to be the game. And the Intermilotic are going to pick up a 5-0 win over the New Zealandians. So, moving to the final match of ASL Season 2, Week 9, is going to be the Meteor Mantine taking on the Phoenix Flagons. As the Meteor Mantine, and I also want to say this, TG will not be battling for a couple more weeks now. I think it's like 3 more or something. I think Raver's finishing out the season for him. He'll be back for playoffs possibly, but if you guys didn't know, Raver is the former champion. But TG will be back. He's just on a vacation. But anyways, Raver was the former champion and picks up a nice 3 over Keister. As if you guys have seen season 1 or have seen glimpse of it, this is Raver's type of team. Latios, he loves that thing to death. So you can only imagine how well this team is gonna do. So it is going to be a Uxie versus Crobat lead. U-turn is going to come off with the Crobat, and Torkoal gets to come in. Stealth Rocks go up from the Uxie, revealing leftovers. Goes for the U-turn itself, and out comes Manaphy. And Manaphy, while it had 1 kill, it put so many dents into Keister's team, which allowed Raver's other mons to eventually clean the game. This Manaphy puts in so much work and dents so many mons. Let's watch this thing unfold. So the knockoff is going to come in on the Seismitoad, as I believe it's not water absorb. But Ice Beam is going to come in, possibly predicting the Crobat, predicting the Energy Ball, or Tangrowth. So Torkoal would die otherwise, but Scald is going to come in. As see, it's not water absorb Seismitoad. So Seismitoad is going to get burned, is not taking an E-Ball. So out comes Clefable. Take the Ice Beam, doesn't take it well. I mean, it takes it okay, but Scald is going to come in, burn the Clefable, and it's not Magic Guard, it's unaware. So Moonlight is going to come in. That's why Keister had to run Moonlight, because Soft Boiled and Unaware are uncompatible, I believe. Yeah, because you get them at different points. I don't know, it's like one of them's an event or something. Anyways, Aromatherapy is going to cure the burns, but my Manaphy can go in and kill not the Torkoal. It's gonna live on 1 as Ape gets to come in. Look at this recoil, bro. The recoil, a whole 0%. That's a lot of percent, guys. If you know how to count, that's a lot of percent. Okay, Latios is gonna come in here. A Tangrowth, you are not taking 2. Nice try, buddy. Maruchan is gonna go down to 2 Psychics from this Latios. As what's a Psychic swap in at this point on Keister's part? I don't see much, to be honest. As Ape is gonna go for the really cool Shadow Claw play. Doesn't do anything to Uxie, because Uxie is ridiculously bulky, 130 in special defense and physical defense. But anyways, Seismitoad is going to eventually go down to this Psychic, as Uxie is going to pick up a kill, but gets revenged by the Brave Bird. Yo, the recoil Keister took for this match is actually kind of wild. With the crit, that definitely mattered. 3% of recoil. Wow, a crit again. Wow, totally matters. Doesn't. Because, as you're going to see, Clefable comes in, goes for the Moonblast. No, doesn't kill. Oh, wait. That's next turn. Heavy Slam. Bada bing, bada boom. Raver got the coverage, my dude. Moonblast. Gonna do a whole, like, 21%. Heavy Slam comes in. Bye-bye, Clefable. Yo. The recoil Keister took it is the most I've ever seen. We got a 0%, we got 2%, we got 3%. Wild. So, the skies is obviously here, as Shadow Claw gets to come in. Oh no, Infernape's gonna take it out. You would have thought. Shadow Sneak is gonna come in, and that is going to be the game. The Meteor Mantine are gonna take a 3-0 victory over the Phoenix Flygons, which was, to be honest, I was really waiting for this match, because Metagross and Clefable were traded to the Phoenix Flygons for Mimikyu and Manaphy. It's only fitting that Mimikyu kills Keister's last mon. It's only fitting. But yeah, that's the game. 3-0 in the Meteor Mantine's favor. So that is the weekly recap, you guys, and I'm going Hold up. Hold up. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Because I want to show you guys this stuff. Like the transactions. Hold up. I'm going to have OBS on the screen real quick here. Hold up. Yo, I know this. Check this. Okay, watch this. Just bear with me, I'll show the transactions. I know all the coaches know, so the coaches can basically just click off now if they want, or they can just stick around with me. But I'm loading up the document here. If we could load this, that'd be great. Be great. Great. I'm just gonna read them off to you. So to be honest, that's basically just the video. If this could load, that'd be great. Great. Freaking Tony Tiger, man. Hold up. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over the trades. So the Timbers trade Togetic to the Gardevoir for Swellow, and the Swallows trade Druddigon to the Timbers for Alolan Exeggutor. I'm just gonna try and go over the trades. I'm not gonna do free agents because there's been like 5 of them. So, anyways, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like down below. And of course, subscribe if you have not already. And we will catch you guys in the next one. If it's power rankings, if it's top plays, what have you, whatever it is, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day and peace.